Welcome again. If you are new, please hit the subscribe button and turn the notification bell. Let's begin. We talked previously about the dark energy. You can go see it after watching this episode. And we knew that this dark energy represents 68% of our universe, which is a great percentage. And here now we will talk about the dark matter that represents 27% of this whole universe. First who talked about this dark matter is the Holland astronomer Jacobus Kapteyn in 1922. He was studying some types of galaxies, are known by the spinning galaxies. And he was measuring the speed of the galaxies by counting the number of the stars in it. And with his calculations, he could know how fast the spinning of this galaxy. But what was impressive is that when he came to see the galaxies, he found that it is spinning with a speed much higher than the speed that he calculated. We all might say that there is something wrong with the calculations, but he repeated many times and found the same result. But he was not alone. Many scientists were facing the same problem. Like the astronomer Frederick, at 1933 he made his calculations on the same galaxies and found the same result. But that conclusion was very dangerous. Because if the galaxies are spinning with this fast speed, it may lead to make the stars that present in it fly away from the galaxy. But how it stays in its place? Jacobus said that there must be a force that controls the stars and fixes them in their places. But we all know that a gravity or a force comes from something have mass. So he said that there must be something that has mass controlling the stars. But we can't see it, so he named it by the dark matter, and dark because we can't see it. But many people said that this conclusion is not enough to prove that there is something called dark matter. But when they were trying to know more about it by the telescopes and others, they found another phenomena, which is called by gravitational lensing. And it is simply a phenomena happen to the light. When the light comes close to something has mass, it bends, or not moving in a straight line, due to the gravity of this something that has mass, until it goes away from it, so it returns to its normal moving state. And what they saw by the telescopes? That they saw a galaxy in two places at the same time. You're gonna say how? How the same galaxy appears in two places? But what happens is the light that comes from this galaxy is put under the gravitational lensing of something. So the light doesn't come in a straight line, so we saw it in two places. So they said there is something that makes the light bend. But they stood searching, they found nothing. And here they use Jacobus' words about the dark matter, as he said that it is something that has mass, but we can't see it. And we knew also that the gravitational lensing happens from something has mass, and that was another proof about the dark matter existence. Also at 2004, the Chandra telescope from NASA took a great group of photos for what is called bi-bullet cluster. And it is a result from a group of galaxies that collide with each other, and they far from us by 4 light years. And what we noticed is that when these galaxies collide with each other, they produce a cloud of dark matter. So the light that comes from a galaxy that behind the other galaxies that collide with each other become distorted, because of the gravitational lensing of the dark matter cloud that present in front of it. And what they saw, that this galaxy appeared in 3 places and then went to other different places. Can you imagine that? So okay, we proved that this dark matter exists. But what is components and how we gonna reach to it? Some scientists at 1995 said it made of something called WIMP, that it is something react weakly with the light, so we can't see it because it doesn't react with the light. Okay, but how we gonna prove that by reaching to it? Some scientists suggest using accelerators that makes 2 protons collide with each other and turn into energy, and this energy turns into matter and may want to produce a WIMP. But until now we're trying to reach to it. Because if we reach it to it, it will really be very useful, but until now we don't know anything else about it. Thanks for watching this episode. If you like it, please give it a like and subscribe and share it with your friends. And tell me in the comments what you want to hear about next. Thanks.